Hey everybody, Monkeypuzzle here, and I've got trees on my roof. So what do you say we do episode number 4 of the Direwolf20 FTB pack for 1.7.10 here on the Primus Server? I think it's a good idea, so I'm going to do it. Hopefully I'm ready. We shall see. But yeah, I've started gardening on my roof in a very big way. So yeah, lots of things to update you on and some things to do. Let's get into it. So first, I've got some trees that I can chop down, and then I've got some trees that are being chopped down by themselves, or at least with the help of these autonomous activators. Oh yeah, and I'm really short right now, aren't I? That's because I'm this little spinny ice dude floating around. Yep, I visited the Twilight Forest, and we'll talk about that for a second in a minute. But first, oh yeah, there's that Crimson Book thing. Okay, just need a little aspirin after that. I'm good. But what do you say I get bigger? Actually, let me do it. Get out of there and do it that way because it's easier. Oh, and I just favorited the stable ice core. That even works even better. So yeah, I've got trees, tree farm happening. This is what I did on the ModSauce server, and I will make more forms of tree farms and power as we go along. But you know, I only played ModSauce for 3 weeks, so I feel like I can carry on from there a little bit. I didn't really get to use it very long. But yeah, it's just autonomous activators with lumber axes. They're bronze for now, although 2 of them have slimy handles, and that's because I've got all these slime islands around me over there too, and there are king slimes that appear all the time. Brink showed me, he informed me that there was a ton of them down here, so I had to clean them out. I'll show you what I got from those in a minute, but I got lots of blue slime. Anyway, I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, these have the lumber axe, and underneath these repeaters is another autonomous activator that is full of saplings, which I'm picking up some of right now because of my magnet, but mostly they get picked up by these 2, what do you call these? The vacuum chests, that's right. Oh, there goes one right there. So they're just growing naturally, no bone meal or whatever, but as soon as one grows, the redstone current is able to go through the trunk, which it can't go through the sapling, and it tells the autonomous activator, which needs a high redstone signal, to start chopping. Otherwise, it would just be chopping the saplings down as soon as they were planted. So yeah, these things suck everything up, which I'm doing for it right now. It's on a clock because sometimes when the tree grows, it doesn't update, do a block update for some reason, and even though the redstone signal should be going through it, the autonomous activator doesn't know it. And then this is all connected up with, give me my thingy, would you? Luggage? My wrench. Very cool thing happens nowadays when you click your wrench. Boom! I've got facades, grass facades, on all of the Ender IO item conduits here, which took me a while to make. I couldn't make it at first because it takes Ender Pearls, and Ender Pearls are in very short supply for me right now, and that's something that we'll talk about. Blizzard Penguin has made a, whatchamacallit, a MFR, Mine Factory Reloaded auto spawner that is out of render distance over there in the village, and I'm tempted to use it, but I feel like that's kind of an unfair leap ahead. I mean, I've accepted some things from folks, of course, like I'm using the Sojourner's Sash and the Ring of Magnetization. But to have endless ender pearls just all of a sudden for something I didn't build, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about that. But for now, I've just been killing endermen and ender minis to get my ender pearls. But yeah, back to this. So many tangents. I know it's all related. Uh, but these give saplings back to the autonomous activators under here, and then the wood goes downstairs. So let's check out what happened to that, and we'll do more updates on this floor. But first, let's go down here. So yes, I have added a lot more to the Ender IO machines. So what happens is the item conduits bring the stuff all the way down here, and actually there is something I can show you right now that's related on this floor. If I select my wrench again, ta-da! They're going all the way down here. So that's cool. I've got power starting to come back up, but ready for whenever I need it up here or further beyond. But this whole wall is also facades. Da-da, da-da, da-da. And the reason I did that is because when blocks have connected textures, oh, and you paint the facades in this machine right here. Right now, you can see I was painting marble. And let me see if we grab a facade and stick it in here. It should paint that facade with the marble texture. And there we go. It looks like that in facade form, but if you put it here, it is basically the same dented marble from Chisel, but it doesn't make connected textures with actual blocks, but they do make connected textures with themselves. So to not have a line marring the aesthetics, scarring the aesthetics of this wall, I just made the whole thing out of facades, and I think that's a good, neat trick. And if you look at it with Wayla on, it still just says marble. It doesn't even tell you it's a facade. Anyway, so yeah, I've got this all rigged up back here with the power conduits and the item conduits. And so this whole fancy filtered thing happens where the wood goes first to these alloy smelters here, and as soon as it gets some wood, you'll see them all fire up. And then the alloy smelters make charcoal. And the charcoal then gets sent to this whole bank of Stirling generators. And I don't need that many right now for what I'm doing, obviously, but this is power supply for the future. A lot of the fancy ideas I think of keep requiring ender pearls or power or wither stars or other things we don't have yet. So this is one step forward, is we basically have this big power bank. And then once these are all full of charcoal and everything's all charged up, ready to go for whatever our power needs may be, then the overflow of charcoal gets sent into this chest. So this is our charcoal buffer. And when this gets full, we're going to need to do something else. But right now, it's actually been hanging in there pretty good with my power needs. I've been doing a lot of smelting and grinding of the ores, the ore doubling. So this is a new batch that goes into here. And that raises and lowers the charcoal value a little bit, but not too bad. So I'm in a good stable state with this. And I'm ready to add more machines that need power, which I can string all along in here. So that will come up next. One of the next things I'm going to add, I think, is going to be an AE system, an Applied Energistics ME network, because I'm just maxing out my chests. This is all full of my goodies. I'm doing great on diamonds, and what I'm short on ender pearls, which I keep coming back to, but I got plenty of Certus quartz to do an ME system and all kinds of other materials. That's not totally full because I turned my lapis into blocks. We have so much lapis on this pack, it's crazy. I'm set with obsidian. Yeah, and everything's just getting all nice and full. Oh, and over here is where these saplings go. So I got lots of saplings building up. I think I'm going to get into making biofuel with forestry out of those, and maybe we'll do that over here somewhere and turn those into power as well. So what else do I need to update you on? Oh yeah, I have done a lot on my armor, which I had off so you could see me as that little spinny icy thing. But I've been using the enchanter quite a bit, and building XP up to do it. And all I have so far is these essence berry bushes, which I've been doing as much caving and mine shafting and stuff as I can to find them, but they're not nearly as plentiful as they were on the mod sauce, which was just ridiculous. You'd go down and you'd find like 15 of them. So here it's more challenging. It's gotten this full, so I have a tank all the way up here. But yeah, just giving it to here and then taking it back when I need it, and enchanting things. And so far, I've got my Dark Helm Protection 4. Well, I've got Protection 4 on these 3 things. It maxes out at 10, but I figured I might as well in case I'm not wearing one or the other. But yeah, the helm also has Respiration, and everything has Unbreaking 3 now as well. And then the boots have Feather Falling and Fire Protection. So got that stuff all enchanted up. That's great. I need to take these up to the next level and empower them, but to empower them takes a vibrant crystal, and a vibrant crystal takes vibrant alloy. Here's the crystal, and then it uses the nuggets, and then the alloy ingot, then takes an ender pearl and this energetic alloy, and this takes glowstone, gold, and redstone. So I have been to the nether now, and I have glowstone, and I think we're actually going to head back to the nether in this episode for just one errand. We'll see when they get there, but I don't have that many ender pearls, so I need to get more in order to empower my armor and get it super fancy and not quite invulnerable, but even more so. But I'm in pretty good shape right now. Oh yeah, and I enchanted these things too. I went and got a bloodwood, some bloodwood, and some of that brown string from those heat scar spiders, and I got put Infinity 1 and Power 5 on here, and we have the mod that makes you not need an arrow in your material that I don't really have any other use for. So eventually we'll do Tinker's swords and stuff, but with Sharpness 5 on Breaking 3 and Looting 3, this sword is doing me pretty well. So in order to move on with the stuff we don't have and the stuff we want to get, I've got a few things in mind today. One of them is, this is just a little extra. I wanted to do this on camera. It's really simple, but I want to get myself a bag of holding because my inventory is always getting so full. So yeah, we want to spawn Endermen. So I either want to make an auto spawner of my own so that I at least have done it, or go to the end and grind them. But folks are waiting on that right now because we're trying to see if we want to kill the Ender Dragon together or not. But the end's not really open in a way that's easy to come back from right now until I show you a trick at the end of the episode that we're going to do. But you'd have the dragon dive bombing you the whole time and stuff. But to make the auto spawner, if I'm going to do that, I need another source of more XP than this. And I think I'm going to make a good old grinder. And I want to do it with a blaze spawner, but I don't want to do it in the nether. The nether's a nasty place. I want to have it right here, comfortable in my base. So in order to do that, I want to make I want to make a diamond dolly. Now, usually these can move spawners, and we're going to see. Someone on the server said they don't now, but we're going to go check that, and we're going to grab a blaze spawner. I'm not going to build the grinder today because there won't be enough time, but let's go grab the spawner together. And I want to do one other thing on camera real quick before we go, because I've never done this. I've never made the little heart canisters that will give me extra hearts, and the nether is not a friendly place, so these are going to come in really useful. Now, I've only got 2 of these miniature red hearts, but I've got tons of these yellow hearts from killing all the king slimes, and it turns out you can turn them into yellow hearts. And before I forget, I know this is a tangent, but speaking of the king slimes, every time you kill one, you get one of these Tinker's things. So I've got tons of slimy Tinker tools that have really high durability. We may end up using some of those. Anyway, I had to show you that because we're just gifted with stuff from those king slimes. So it's great being here as long as I remember to go and clear them up from the forest once in a while. Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and make those. So I've never done that before. We're going to need a bunch of these empty canisters right here. So let's do 4 of those. And There was a reason I was going to do 4. Oh, yeah, because I've only got 4 necrotic bones so far. We might get some more if we kill some more wither skeletons, but that's what we got for the moment. And I'm going to need to grab some of these diamonds now. I'm going to need, 16 of them, I think. And we're going to turn these apples into very crunchy apples. I would hate to bite into one of these. That would not be good. So I think if I do something like this, and I don't know if it's shapeless or not. Hey, there we go. I'll get red heart canisters, 4 of them. And I've never done this before, so this is new for me. But they go up in here, I believe. And then it may take a moment for them to kick in. Yep. I'm going to have 4 extra hearts. So those little gold things covering up my hearts means that I've now got almost 12 and then 13, 14 hearts. So it's going to be a bit harder to kill me. And as we get more necrotic bones, we're going to get even more invincible. So with no further ado, let's go down. Oh, actually, let me see. We don't need that on there yet. Yeah, that's good. I don't know why I've got these on me. Let me grab him because he gets lost sometimes. So let me just keep him in my inventory. And let's just put this back. Oh, and one more quick aside. I've got this charm of keeping on me from my adventures in the Twilight Forest. And I've got 2 of these. If I get 4 of them, I can make the charm of keeping 2. And if I get 4 of those, I can make the charm of keeping 3. This one, if I die, I'll keep all my armor and whatever selected item I have. If I get charm of keeping 2, I'll keep the armor and the hotbar. And if I get up to charm of keeping 3, I'll keep everything and not even have to bother going to my grave. I'll just leave empty graves all over the place. And let's go to this dimension first real quick, and then we'll go to the nether. But just really quick, I wanted to show you over here. Woo! And I've been killing a few animals in here just so I could be them. Oh, and I got a whole bunch of transformation powder so I can turn lots of overworld animals into their Twilight Forest equivalents. But yeah, I conquered this hollow hill right here. So in between episodes, I'm probably going to make my first quarry after I do my AE system. I'm just going to do that off camera, I think, because I did that just a few episodes back in the mod sauce, and a bunch of the guys here have already done tutorials on it as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my ME network, and then I'm going to make a quarry, and I'm going to quarry out this whole thing because it's super rich, and it even came with a AE asteroid meteor or whatever you call them in there. So I got one of those presses from it. So I just wanted to show you that real quick in here. But yeah, I'm going to make that happen, and we'll get a bunch of resources from that. Let me make it back to the portal over here, and then let's go straight from this dimension to the nether. And oops, all right, let me go back. Okay, more carefully this time. Let's go down, 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 and then this floor now is my little nether portal, which I guess is in 1.7. You can do this now, and I put a little sound muffler here so that I don't have to hear it going raw, 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 raw. But we go through here. Let me grab this, just in case there's some baddies waiting for me. But yeah, I gotta go this way. Nope, wrong way. And over here. So I've died a couple times in the nether. Besides the good old gas, which I'm gonna ignore for now. Woo! We've got lots of other critters here too. One of the most difficult guys to deal with. Can't see them right now. I'm just trying to get away from him. Woo! Oh yeah, there's these things too. I hate these. What are these called? The smoldering grass block. Yeah. It's really hard not to step on those sometimes. I can't wait till I have flight. Let's see, I just got one again. But those telecreepers are here too. Let's see, let me get my bearings again. Yeah, those telly creepers. And if you get, they're the creepers that look like the ninjas with the little ninja headbands. And actually, I want to go up here. And if they blow up around you, you get teleported up to 35 blocks away. And around here, that might be somewhere really bad. Let's just go ahead and fly from here. Super helpful in the nether to have a glider, even though I don't have full creative flight yet. I just got to kill a wither and get us an angel ring. We'll also be able to fly as a bat with morph once we do that, but I'm not there yet. Let's see. Let's go over here, I think, where it's climbable. And actually, I don't think I've gone this way before. Might be a little off track, but not too bad. Let me just get myself there. And oh wait, we're basically there now. So let's just go ahead. I'm gonna need to eat, but I can't do that now. Or else, yeah, I will fall into the lava. I do not want to fall into the lava. I did that twice. I don't have time to show you my death points right now, but there's this. I basically got knocked off of the nether fortress into the lava lake, and I managed to actually swim quite a while. Okay, here is our object right here. So let's get this in hand. And there's two of them here. The guy said I could go ahead and grab one of them. I think there might have been one over here. Let's go check real quick. I definitely saw plenty of blazes up here, but no, not a spawner up here. So there's two. Maybe one over there. But anyway, I'm going to go grab one of those two. But, oh yeah, the other story was that, yeah, I got knocked into a lava lake down there somewhere. I turned off the waypoint and had to bridge out into the lava lake and cover my grave around with blocks so I could get my stuff back. It was very fun. Oh, and I got knocked off by a fire bat on my first attempt. So I had two graves. Okay, I'm going to eat. And it works. That is awesome. So, oh, sorry guys, but I'm out of here. So let me see. Let me get myself back to the overworld, and I will join you for the next thing. Got a bat following me. No, don't bother me. Okay, I should be good from here. I'll see you back there. Okay, I made it back to the portals. There's the original one that Blizz made. And you can see this. We've got Mistcraft. So that's one more thing I want to do real quick before we finish up this episode. Because it's a new version of Mistcraft. And I want to do it on camera. So back here. Let's jump up. Let's stash this somewhere. This counts as one of my real good goodies. So we're going to stick it in there with the diamonds and stuff. We've got our blaze spawner, so that's awesome. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is going to be accompanied by a whole bank of the Ender IO capacitors, but that takes more energetic alloy to make, which means more ender pearls. So this is going to lead us to a regular old blaze spawner grinder, but here in the overworld. And besides blaze rods, that's going to give us a great source of XP. And so I'm going to use that to make the mob essence to power the auto spawner. And also we could use the blaze rods for the power too. So that's going to be the bridge to the auto spawner, which will get us the ender pearls from spawning endermen unless we go to the end first. But anyway, let's get back up here. Oh yeah, this is really tedious and laborious, just getting my XP like this all the time. So one other thing I need to make is the Ender IO, I think it's a farming station. This thing. That won't be too exciting for an episode, so I may just do that between episodes as well. You got to make this little zombie controller, and you got to make this device, the slice and spice, where you put these tools in this little configuration. And you need this machine just to make the zombie controller, and then you can do the farming station. So we're going to use that for farming not only these essence berries, but probably our cotton and anything else useful as well. So hopefully I haven't talked too long and there's a little time left in the episode that we can do a little miscraft. And some of the guys have already shown this already, but I haven't shown you, my viewers, this. So real quick in here, I've got the ink mixer. So that's one part of the miscraft. And there's more things we'll need later on. I think this is all we're going to need for today. So let's put that in there. Yep, that's what I need. And then so in here, don't need that yet. I need the ink vial. Let's start with one of them. I got plenty of stuff to make more. And let's go ahead and grab this. This is just a book stand to put our book on after we make it. But what we're trying to make is link books. And those are good for getting you around, just teleporting. So if we put our paper in there and our ink in there, we get this link panel page. So let me grab one of those. Oh, and they each use a whole ink thing. Okay, let me make some more ink vials real quick. I've got, let me see, I've got plenty of ink in here. You need 2 per. I think that was all you needed. And let me grab some leather while I'm in here. And, oh yeah, and I just can do this in here. It goes like that. No, what do I need? Let's see, this Mistcraft ink vial, ink. Oh, it has to have water in it. That's right. Okay, we can do that too. And if you haven't noticed, I've got potions now too from my trip to the Nether. So I got my little potion set up here. Been carrying around my potion of fire resistance and regeneration in case I fall in lava or get withered or get in some other kind of trouble. And actually need one more of those. Oops, how'd I get here? I want to be here. So, oh yeah, and I'm back to doing that. And that. Okay, so let's put more ink in here. And we'll get another link panel page. So these you can use to make link books that take you from one dimension to another. But they can't teleport you within a dimension. To do that, you put gold powder in here, and I was watching the guys, and it goes through different colors, and I think when it turns green is when you can grab it. And yes, this one has intralinking. So this one can go from one spot to another within this dimension. And actually that's what I want right now. So let me get some more ink real quick. I'll meet you back here. Okay, I'm back resupplied. Got 3 ink vials now, so we can make 3 more pages. And I ground up some more gold powder too in my sag mill. So let's throw that in there. Let it go nice and green. Grab that, and it didn't work. So I actually have to go grab some more gold powder, which I've got going on in the sag mill. So those regular pages that aren't interlinking would be fine if I wanted to go straight to the end, or if I wanted to go straight to that nether fortress without having to run through the nether like I did before. But this is going to be great for getting around to all the places in the overworld that I want to be. Okay, I'm going to do this a few more times until I get a second interlinking panel, and I'll meet you back here. All right, let's see if I can get it without having to make more ink, which won't be a big deal if I do. Generate platform, so I could go to a void world and have a platform generated under me, but that's not what I want. Let's throw a little bit more gold in here this time and see if that increases our odds. Boom. There we go. Oh, and disarm. I don't want that. That makes you leave all your inventory in the place that you teleport from. I think you're just floating on the ground there. So I'm still working on it. All right, we got 2 more tries, and let's check it out. I don't know when exactly I should pull this. Oh, pulling the wrong thing. Here we go. Oh, now it's changing colors. Look at that. Whoa, I wonder if I get different effects for the different colors. Go green. There it is. Okay, so that took more tries than I'm probably going to show you. We'll see, but I've got 2 intralinking ones. I've got a couple of intralinking disarm. That would be a great prank, but kind of mean. I don't think I'm going to do that. But let's go ahead and put this in here. So now with this leather I grabbed, we can put this in actually these stacks. So we could just make 2 of them. we can make unlinked link books. So I got 2 of those. Now, if I wanted to reappear here, where would I want to appear? Would I want to be right here? It'd be good to appear, I guess, on the elevator in case I wanted to go somewhere else. A lot of stuff happens here as well, but maybe I'll just make it on the main floor here for now. So yeah, and whichever Y level and direction you're facing, it preserves too. So I'm just going to do it right there. And I thought I just, think you just right click on it. I guess you just have to have one. There we go. It went green. So this one is linked to here. And this one will take me back here whenever I click on it, I believe. So let's see if we put that there, and we click here. Boom. Awesome. So we have teleportation. You can shift right click on these to grab them, or you could just grab them right here. So let me grab this back. And actually I'm going to need a second one of these. And you want a pedestal, because if you teleport without that, the book's going to end up on the ground. And that's no good because it gets damaged pretty quickly. So let's just get some more wood. And we need some sticks. And I think this was just like, let's go ahead and make a bunch of them. And so we'll have one here. This is as good a place as any for it. Let's put here. So let's pick some place to go. How about the smeltery down here? I go to the smeltery all the time to make my tinker stuff. So instead of having to fly there, which isn't that big of a deal, just for demo purposes, we'll do this. It'll be more useful to do it at someone's base who is far away. Looks like somebody's making some sand or some glass, but they've run out of lava. So if I wanted to appear right here, say, I take this one and I go, yeah, let's go like that. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Duh, sorry about that. Okay, so it's a little claustrophobic right there. Let's go here, or this will give us a view if any monsters are coming. Here, that's a compromise. All right, so we got a linking book to here. Now let's put a linking book to my place somewhere. We can put it in here. I'm still holding on to this house just in case I want to take refuge or if I need a place to put a link book. So there it is. And let me go, hey, chillum. Okay, so now, theoretically, if I click on this and go here, woohoo, I'm home. And then if we put the other one over here, awesome. Oh, yeah, Chillum is waving to you. I'm sure they wave back. Go check out Chillum. He's awesome. He's my neighbor right there. And he's doing a great series on Buildcraft, what we have in this pack. So it's awesome. But anyway, click this. Woohoo! All right. So, yep, did that on camera. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, I got to chop it down to make sure it's not too long. A lot of stuff I can do in between episodes, farms, grinders, AE, ME networks. We'll see what I get done, but I'll bring you guys back before it's too long from now. Oh, and quarrying the Hollow Hill out in the Twilight Forest. Anyway, I'm still Monkeypuzzle, and I'm going to sign out. Hope you enjoyed this. Please leave me all your comments that I love to get so much. And let me know what you think, what your ideas are, things I should do, so on and so on. So, yep. Bye-bye.